Good afternoon, I'm Corey Romay.
And I'm Norman Grothy.
Today we bring you episode 6, season 3 of W-EPS The Beak.
Unfortunately, this is a very unexpected broadcast due to the recent coronavirus, which has been in effect for about the past month.
It's a tough time for all, students, faculty, teachers, etc. A lot of schools have been shut down. ESU 8 has just been informed today that it will be shutting down along with our journalism class, but we're going to make the best out of it. What do we have, Normie?
Well, I think we should go to my FFA story.
Let's hit it.
Though it is still winter out, many students still have their mind on state FFA. How did they get to state FFA, you might ask? In order to qualify for state, members must compete in contests called LDEs, which are leadership development events, and CDEs, which are career development events. The contests that they compete in are the deciding factor in whether or not they go to state in Lincoln. These competitions consist of events like vet science, agri-science, agronomy, welding, environmental and natural resources, and many more. FFA advisor Julia Schwartz has had a variety of students who recently competed in both contests. Schwartz believes her students did well in their competitions. However, she feels that in order for them to be prepared in their competitions, they must take the time to prepare themselves.
I feel they performed well. I also feel that they could have put in a little more time on their own practicing, but for the most part, I'm proud of their efforts.
The ag instructor does devote some class time to getting ready.
They will do some of that preparation in class. Most of it will have to be study time on their own.
Seniors Corey Romay and Tlana Woodard attended LDEs in Atkinson to receive their state degree. Both explained that it took a large amount of preparation to obtain their state degrees.
Lots of time in record books. When you first think about getting your state degree, you're like, oh, okay, because you get all the other degrees. That's what I like about FFA. And then when you go for your state degree, it's just a lot of record keeping. You get to have everything as from the financial side of it to hours of community service worked. So it's a lot of keeping up and putting in the system, and you have to meet a lot of requirements.
To get my state degree, Mr. Schwartz gave us a list of stuff that we had to study, and I just practiced it every day, and I memorized it, and I went up there and said it all, and I got my state degree.
Both seniors have many great memories of FFA.
Just going to state and being with my best friends like Adam Dreger, who is our chapter officer, president. It's awesome just being able to go for 3 days and to be with your best friends and compete, and then there's so much things to do at state FFA. You can roam around the square and the conventions they hold and stuff like that. So I just say just making the best of it with the rest of the chapter.
My fondest memories are, I don't really have one, but I just really enjoyed spending time with all my friends outside of school.
Not only do older students compete in contests, but so do the new incoming FFA students. Freshmen Jack Wimhoff and Ethan Hinkle also competed at LDEs in the same event.
We competed in Parley Pro, and that's when you discuss a topic in a professional way.
Parliamentary procedure was where we did court process.
Wimhoff and Hinkle both believe that they did well in their contests.
Well, for the first time, it wasn't bad, but we went a little fast. It's supposed to be 8 minutes, and we did it in 6 minutes because we were all fast and nervous.
In Parley Pro, I feel like we could have done better because we kind of messed it up a little bit, and we had a really small time. So I feel like we could have done better, but we still got a blue ribbon.
Even though they are competing in many other contests, they are both still looking forward to state FFA.
State FFA because I heard it's a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to going to state FFA because we'll get to meet new people and hang out with a lot of friends and just have a good time.
Good job to Mrs. Schwartz and all of her students on their competition and contests.
FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and to develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA membership possesses! Wow, I should be president!
I don't know if Mr. Jagger would approve of that.
That's all right. I'm already president. What do we got, Normie?
I think Riley's story on National Days.
That's correct. Hit it, Riley.
A national day is a day that celebrates significance and gives special recognition to a subject or topic. However, now there are national days for almost anything you can imagine. Some have meaning, others not so much. Students and staff at Elgin Public are aware of these days. Sometimes they even celebrate them.
I would have to say Left-Handed Day.
National Cheese Lovers Day.
I'd have to say it's Olivia Day.
National Pet Day.
Do Nothing Day.
National Donut Day.
Just because EPS has favorites doesn't mean that everyone else around knows about it. Some feel certain days are more recognized.
National Pet Day.
National Boyfriend Day.
Groundhog's Day.
Pi Day because we celebrate it at school.
And some days they feel are just plain silly.
I would probably say some of the food days that nobody's heard of, like Pickle Day or something, or Chocolate Milk Day.
7th grader Samantha Dury feels that these days have a purpose.
Just to recognize different things and just have some fun.
If given the chance, some would even invent their own national days. Junior Jordan Lindgren would choose a day that would make the world a better place.
National Always Be Positive for the full day.
Regardless of whether you celebrate or recognize them, these days are here to stay. So hop on social media, find out what day today is, and celebrate away.
Mr. Romay,
Mr. Norman.
what else do you have in this broadcast besides FFA and national days?
Well, to end this broadcast, we have Joey on his changes of prom and the class trip. Take it away, Joey.
For years, 2 events at EPS have only been available for juniors and seniors. But this year, that has changed. These 2 events, the senior class trip and prom, are open to sophomores as well. The reason for these changes pertaining prom and class trip is the class sizes. Junior Theana Dunn and sophomore Norman Grothy feel there are some disadvantages to the decision.
It's not as private. You don't get the experience of just having your class there pretty much.
I'd say the only downside is that since we're going on the trip, we have to go along with the juniors and do concession stands and other community stuff. So next year they're thinking that we're going to have to do that all over again.
Junior Jordan Lindgren is looking forward to both events, especially prom.
I'm excited for the new changes for prom because it gives the sophomores a chance to see what prom really is.
Junior class sponsor Becky Lindgren is also pleased about the changes to the class trip.
I'm excited in a few ways, but there are some drawbacks to having the combined classes also.
Dunn and Lindgren are looking forward to the specific parts of the trip.
Well, coming back from DC, I think I'm looking forward to the Holocaust Museum the most because everyone hypes it up and says it's really interesting. So
I guess seeing Washington D.C. and New York City and seeing all the historical stuff that the cities hold.
Grothy feels the trip will be an adventure.
I'm looking forward to just exploring the new places that I've never been to.
According to Lindgren, one benefit is the cost.
Well, the plus side, the cost for the trip is there's a set cost no matter how many people go on the trip because you have to pay for certain things. And if we had done just the junior class, it would have been a very high cost per student. And so this way we were able to get 2 classes for a little bit more than the cost of 1 class.
However, Lindgren does feel there are some disadvantages as well.
I've seen this year that there is a level of maturity that comes with sophomore versus juniors, and it has caused a few issues with preparation. And I'm hoping that by May, at least most of those are gone.
This change has also increased Lindgren's workload a bit.
If I had just had the juniors, I would have only had to keep track of 3 students, and I had to do 18 hours for 11 students instead of 3, and finding community service for that many kids when everybody's so busy was difficult.
Grothy says there are some difficulties with gaining community service hours.
Getting a time to go out and ask someone when you can work or if you can work for them, because I've had difficulties in the past dealing with that.
The changes also affected the sophomores who have had some additional work.
Well, they had to do their 18 hours extra for community service this year instead of next year. They had to do concession stands, and they'll have to do some more next year, and because they had to do it for prom and the class trip, and next year parents will have to be involved more, but the kids have about double the workload.
According to prom sponsor Dorothy Hiatus, sophomores have extra responsibilities for prom as well.
The sophomores are going to have to show up to decorate and to help clean up after prom. The juniors are still in charge of making decisions like what the menu's going to be and what kind of decorations we're going to use.
Hiatus is looking forward to seeing the results of the new changes.
Yes, I am. I think it'll be fun and it's something different.
Dunn and Lindgren have parts of prom that they are excited about.
Post-prom, that's always the most fun.
I'm looking forward to like the dancing.
Hiatus feels the disadvantages are minimal.
Probably the only disadvantage is the tradition. Prom traditionally was a junior, senior, upperclassmen type dance, kind of a coming of age dance. But that's okay. Having the sophomores come is not going to distract from that.
Hiatus also feels there are some advantages to the change.
It definitely is an advantage to have more people, not only for the dance itself. I mean, a dance isn't a whole lot of fun when you only have like 15 people there. So it's exciting to have more people at the dance, but it is also beneficial to the junior class, especially this year, that just 3 people aren't trying to decorate and plan for prom.
Even though March and June seem far away, these events will be here before we know it. Have a great time, EPS students, including sophomores.
Well, folks, that's it. This is a wrap for Season 3, Episode 6 of W-EPS The Beak.
Hopefully, we'll be back.
Yep, hopefully. But until then, you guys stay classy, and since there's only 3 of us in class today, why don't you come back here, Riley?
Just 3 of us. Why don't we just have Riley come in?
Yeah, here we go.
Well,
ready? One last go around?
Yes, sir.
All right.
On air.
Go ahead. In the note. Good afternoon, I'm Corey Romay.
And I'm Norman Grothy.
Today we bring you episode 6, season 3 of W-EPS. Gosh dang it. I was trying to think, I was going to say season 5, I was like, no, that's not possible. No. Wait, can we restart?
Okay.
I wasn't quite ready.
Say.
Good afternoon, I'm Corey Romay. I thought you were going to go.
What?
My bad, no, you're good.
I'll go first. Actually, I'll go first, okay?
No. Good afternoon. I'm Corey Romay.
And I'm Norman Grothy.
Today, we bring you episode 6 of season... What are you laughing for?
Norman!
Corey, you're a funny guy.
He wasn't even doing anything worth laughing at.
Good afternoon, I'm Corey Romay.
And I'm Norman Grothy.
Today, we bring you episode 6, season 3 of W-EPS The Beak. You gonna say anything?
Say what? I don't know what to say. How about we just make that a clip right there?
Okay.
So wait, time out.
Oh,
Okay,
Good afternoon, I'm Corey Romay.
And I'm Norman Grothy.
Today, we bring you episode 6, season 3 of W-EPS The Beak.
Fortunately, this is a very unexpected broadcast due to the recent coronavirus that has been in effect for the past month.
Or COVID-19, which is basically a virus that is shutting down not only ESU 8, but many other schools in the United States, including...
We're so close!
I know.
That's something like a pterodactyl.
Oh, okay, I know what you can say. Got that. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural activities, and
responsibility. What the heck? Gosh, you can't read that? No.
You guys really messed up.
Here, wait, Riley, when you hold it, try like...
FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities,
and to develop those qualities of leadership which FFA membership possess.
Whoa, that was good.
I think it's Riley's story with career days.
National days.
Oh.
Take it away, Riley.
We're gonna have to do that again.
Why?
No, we're not. Because like you like stop halfway between the thing and like
Sorry. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and to develop the qualities. What does that say?
Qualities. So that's kind of bad. Qualities.
Ownership. Which name? Of leadership.
Mr. Romay.
Mr. Norman.
What else do evidence broadcast besides FFA and national days?
Well, we have to sum it up with Joey on his story on school changes.
Take it away, Joey!
Gosh dang it. Changes.